Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of Convoy. So, we've made our way across the wastes now for quite some time, and hopefully we'll be able to continue and finish off our adventure today. We've got a couple things left to do. We've got to pick up our hyperdrive stabilizers way back at the Sasiak milk bar, and we have to go pick up a flux capacitor a long way away as well. We also have the option of dropping off some pylons at a pylon facility, and I think that's what we're going to go do first. We'll go pick up our stuff at the Sasiak milk bar, and then we'll work our way over to pick up our flux capacitor instead. So, we can make our way through this little valley here and hopefully not slow down too much. We do, however, spot a broken down privateer vehicle by the side of the road. We investigate the wreck, and wow! Wow! Strip the vehicle and find a heavy beam laser and a 60mm autocannon. Those are big guns. Those are big guns. Okay, we're going back to the camp, guys. Sorry. We need to equip those. These are powerful weapons. We thought we were strong before, but we found ways to get even stronger here. So, the autocannon is a triple 60mm cannon, so it's pretty good in that respect. Basically a straight upgrade from the one we already had in there. Sell this. Now the question is, where do we put the heavy beam laser? This is a high damage weapon. It can't miss. It shoots real fast. It's very effective. The question is just, what ship do I want to put it on? I could swap it out for the minigun, but I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to swap it out for either the medium rocket or for the heavy plasma. Because we have armor breaking already, we probably don't need so much of it, so we can focus on doing more damage this way. This would give us a significant damage boost on this vehicle, which is awesome, and should make us more of a force to be reckoned with. And that sounds like a good thing to me. We've already got some armor breaking right there. I kind of like having two sources of armor breaking, but I would rather have a billion more damage, honestly. Kind of makes up for the fact that we're not breaking the armor if we're just frying them to death. Or I could kick out the rocket launcher here, because it is somewhat inaccurate against moving targets. It's decent. You know what, we'll keep the heavy plasma. We'll sell the medium rocket artillery, I think. Oh, we'll just hold on to it for now, actually. That's safer. That way if we decide we don't like that setup, we can always change it. So, let's head back out of here and go take advantage of our new finds. Those weapons should make us significantly more powerful, which is just what we needed. You know, I was really starting to feel like we needed some more strength. Privateer vehicles are chasing our convoy through the desert. Let's radio them.
Yar! We demand 40 parts or we'll take it by force.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to die trying then, friends. You're not getting anything from us. Especially not now. Oh, they're all on that side. They have a lot of shields, though. That's unpleasant. Alright, let's fire a rocket right here, start unloading on these guys, and get our people ready into position to start really doing some damage. Alright, we're going to steal the health out of this guy, so we don't have to worry about actually trying to fight him legitimately. Look at that damage, though. That is what we call damage. Fire the laser. Fire weapons. We are taking a bit of damage here on the main vehicle. They have a nasty autocannon themselves, but thankfully we should be able to quickly reposition and take these guys out in no time. Laser wore off already, sadly, but we did take out this guy's shield, so he should be a much easier target now. Look at that damage. Also, Dragon is immune to impact damage now, so I can safely just leave him there and absorb the shots from this guy exploding. Let's unload that super autocannon. Ooh, the damage is good. Alright. They're dead. Nice try. 15 fuel, 29 parts. We'll take it. Let's open up the map and get out of here. We got a long way still drive. We're heading to the pylon facility first, since it's over in this direction, and we'll see what we can do there. We are fairly slow, but we have an exorbitant amount of fuel from all the events we've been dealing with. Let's get over this way and see what we can do. We spawn a figure in the distance. It looks like somebody bound to a pole. Let's head over and investigate. We discover a severely mutilated man tied to a pole. He appears delusional, but emits a faint noise that sounds like Raiders. Doesn't look like he has long to live. Let's try and heal him. Thanks to our medical attention, the man seems to recover. He thanks us for our help and explains that he's an engineer, captured by raiders and left for dead when he ceased being useful. He offers to assist our convoy by optimizing minor mechanics on our vehicles, which should free up 65 parts to be used elsewhere. Awesome. It's a handy guy. We approach the Torvac checkpoint. We hail them. We have anticipated your arrival. We thank you for your services. What about my reward? We have not forgotten. We offer you one of our vehicles. We offer you one of our weapons. We offer you a choice. Well, we have really good vehicles already. I don't really want to take one, but I will take a weapon in case it's a really good one. Oh, it's a heavy rocket pod. That's better than what we have already. A small vehicle approaches our convoy and delivers us a heavy rocket pod. That's better than the medium one. Alright, might equip that. Thank you very much, Torvac. That was generous of them. Let's head down this way and see what's up. Sasiak Milk Bar. We arrive at the Sasiak Milk Bar, where Andy hops out of our convoy and instructs some of his droogs to retrieve our promised hyperdrive stabilizer. Great! It's been a blast, oh my brother! One would almost hope for more evildoers so we could head out once again, I think is what it's supposed to say there. Hey! Andy laughs loudly, then heads into the Sasiak Milk Bar. We safely stash the hyperdrive stabilizers in our cargo hold. Nice! Alright, we have 3 of the 4 things we need. All we need now is to travel all the way across the world to get ourselves a flux capacitor. We come across a KJL trading company caravan heading the other way. Since these are relatively safe lands, they seem to lack any armed envoy. So let's blow them up! Our superior firepower manages to completely wipe out the KJL transport caravan. We loot the wrecks and find a heavy machine gun and another minigun. Wow, we have found so much good stuff here at the end. I don't know what of this we're going to wind up using, though. I think the heavy rocket artillery is not as good as our miniguns, so we're probably just going to keep it off because we've got better alternative stuff, but I don't know now. We've got a couple interesting options that we could swap out for potentially better things. We got a long way to drive to head over by that flux capacitor location, though, so let's hit the road and see what it has in store for us. Several vehicles are gaining on us from behind. Judging from the black clouds of smoke coming from their exhausts, they're likely to be raiders. Let's prepare to fight them. Alright, that's a lot of raiders. We are going to railgun the only person wearing armor. We're going to fire a missile right here. And we're going to leech from this guy, I think. You are going to kill him, you're going to try and kill him, you're going to kill him, and you're going to kill him. Everybody shoots different targets today. There's that beam doing work. Alright, we're going to fire our beam right up through here. Damages all the interesting targets in the area. There we go. We're doing a good amount of damage to him. We just got to keep up the assault here. Who are you even targeting? Target him instead. There's another enemy dead. Oh, that guy just barely survived. That's no good. And now he's dead. Only enemy left is in the front here, so we're going to fire a rocket at his face. Excellent, and he's gone too. We did take a bunch of damage in that fight though, so we need to go heal up at some point. We found 12 fuel and 37 parts, which we'll happily take. Event time! The Raider's signal appears to be originating from a lone Raider vehicle stood by the side of the road. We investigate, and it seems that the Raider vehicle ran out of fuel, which explains why they're stranded there. Let's murder him! Before we have a chance to kill the Raider, he manages to activate the vehicle's self-destruct. It explodes, damaging our convoy and leaving no useful scrap behind. That's annoying. That's fair, though. We did blow him up for no good reason, so bad things have got to happen to you sometimes, and you're that horribly murderous. We are taking damage, though. We're going to want to go heal this up, otherwise we risk losing one of our vehicles. So, what are we looking at here? Flux capacitor is 212 away in that direction. Nearest camp is still behind us. So we're going to head along the road this way and hope we get some new camps showing up soon. There's one. Lovely. Let's work our way over to it. Privateer vehicles come streaming down the surrounding dunes. They sport guns that look remarkably like modified ancient cannons. Let's fight them. Hopefully Diamond's okay here. Oh, that's interesting. A dead chopper there. Alright, let's railgun this sucker, and we'll health siphon him as well, because he's probably going to survive that. Nope, he didn't. Never mind. What a waste. Alright, let's rocket right here then, and we're going to laser straight backwards. We're going to focus some fire on these guys here. You guys are going to shoot the person in the front, though, so he's not laying mines on us the whole time. And we got EMP'd, so that didn't work, but that guy died real fast. Alright, we're looking okay here. Targets are dying pretty quick. Let's change that laser's targeting over a little bit and move you up one. Look at that damage, though. That is so good. With the amount of firepower we have to throw at people is just crazy. Find 8 fuel and 46 parts. Excellent. Let's move people back into position. Very nice. And let's open the map and keep going. We could go back to our spaceship. We want to deliver all 4 parts in one go because there's an achievement for that, which unlocks us some new things. So, while we could go and drop stuff off there now, we're just going to keep going and deal with it later. This is further away than I thought. A squad of privateers are tailing our convoy through the desert. Let's radio them.
Yar, we demand 10 fuel or we'll blast you to bits.
Nope, that's not going to happen. Alright, bring it on, suckers. You think you're so tough. You think you're so tough. And you can scoot over here and shoot him too. I'm going to fire a rocket right on that guy's head, and that'll be good for now. Look at that damage. Look at that glorious damage. We're having a lot of health siphoned out of us here, though, which is not great. Oh, I didn't even see that happen. That's not good. You need to move before you get too badly injured. Alright, we need to do health siphoning on that guy, I think, to make sure he actually dies. Oh, he's almost dead. This health siphon will get him. Alright, we can laser this guy. That'll kill him real fast. Of course, that does mean that the rest of our squad is not in a great position. And actually, come to think of it, because of the way it's set up here, we're actually not in a great position to kill this guy with health siphoning, because he's health siphoning us at the same time. But we got him first, so it worked out. Never mind. Look at those miniguns. Oh, the damage is just beautiful. Alright. We find some loot in the wrecks, getting 14 fuel, 29 parts, and a mine layer. Well, a mine layer is another item for our major vehicle, so we're going to get rid of the medium rocket artillery here to carry it with us, because it's probably fairly valuable. And we're going to keep heading over to this camp. We should be able to get there without too much trouble, but we're probably going to get attacked by at least one more thing before we get here. Alright, let's camp. Now that we're here, we can afford to do some repairs, so we're no longer at risk of any real trouble. There we go. And if we take a look at our upgrade options, what do we want to be putting on here? We have a heavy beam laser and a heavy plasma cannon. We could switch that for a minigun or for a heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun's not as good as the minigun, so I think we're just going to sell this thing straight out. And we'll sell this as well. I think we probably should have kept the rocket pod, actually, but whatever. Minigun or heavy rocket artillery is our option here. We have a couple interesting weapons to fire. We have a lot of miniguns right now. How does this compare damage-wise? That's 13. That's actually better than the one we've currently got, so we'll leave that on there. I'm tempted to give this guy a minigun instead of the heavy plasma cannon. But I don't know. I like having all these things here. These are good setups. That's the problem. The miniguns we already have are equal in damage to what we've got here. That sells for 60, that sells for 52. So the game seems to think the heavy rocket artilleries are good because it doesn't require line of sight. That is definitely a true fact, though. So let's try this. It doesn't make sense to give just one rocket artillery, though. If we could give a whole bunch of them, like a bunch of heavy rocket artilleries, that could be good, because we don't need to be able to see people. We can just fire over our allies. But I don't know. I like having that armor breaking. It's going to be good against important targets later, too, so I think we should hold on to it. As much as I'd love to equip these guns that we've found, I don't know if it's actually intelligent to do so. Because these heavy pulse lasers are super good against low-armored enemies. And we have... yeah, more armor piercing there, which is good. I don't know, I think we're just going to sell these things. As much as I'd love to use them, I think it makes more sense for us to sell them. We've got some powerful setups here already. And our vehicles are already pretty darn strong, too. Let's spend some resources here on making them even stronger, though, because that sounds great to me. 700 range is ludicrous. There we go. Power them up even stronger. Now, we could go for some more health upgrades here on our MCV, and I think we will. Just to make it harder to kill. Oh, well, why not? We'll put them all in there. There we go. Max out the MCV. We could go to try and max out everything, but I think we're going to need these funds, like I mentioned earlier. So let's leave the camp, and we will head up to the flux capacitor location. It's only 86 kilometers away now. There's a beacon over here. Let's go check this out first. Privateer vehicles on the horizon. Let's fight them. Back into position there, team. Alrighty. I'd love to get another shield, too. That would be a nice thing to have. Railgun this guy. And leech him. Then we're going to missile right on top of these two. There we go. He's missiling right on top of us. Someone is. No, stay there. There we go. He's dead. Next target is here. That guy's dead as well, so we need to change targets to this green guy. Should be good if you ask me. Actually, what we're going to do here is, Dragon, you're going to move over. That one's dead instantly, which is awesome. He got murdered by the other effects we had in place. The laser here looks like a good way to take this guy out fully. Oh yes, that worked wonders. And we should be able to kill these guys pretty quick if we can actually get them to fire at him. And we'll drop a missile on his head to finish him off. Boop! Oh, I got his shield up just in time. You lucky son of a gun. And now he's dead. Excellent. We find 15 fuel and 37 parts in the Rex, which we will happily take. Let's open our map and keep moving. Let's see what this event is all about. Let's see if we can actually get on the road first, though. There we go. Significantly faster. We receive the signal and hear a rowdy bunch of privateers. Oh, better far to live and die, under the brave black flag I fly, than play a sanctimonious part of the privateer head and a privateer heart. Well, let's contact them with our transmitter. The privateers respond. We'd better pause, or danger may befall. Are you, perchance, a Major General? We'll say I am the very model of a modern Major General. The privateers stop in their rowdiness and look at each other with panicked looks on their faces. They seem to know when they're outmatched and offer us 40 parts to let them be. Well, okay. Done. I'll take your 40 parts. Let's go and see what's up here by the flux capacitor. Why, hello there. We arrive at the professor's laboratory. The plot around it is littered with various bits of machinery, presumably discarded experiments, whilst the laboratory itself appears to be an old hangar. Let's approach and find out. We enter the laboratory, which is filled with machines and experiments making all manner of sounds. Amidst the chaos, the professor is running around, pulling levers, adjusting dials, and scribbling notes whilst mumbling to himself. He notices us and approaches. Hello, my name is Professor. I used to have a different name, but I forgot. Hardly any use for a name anyway. Let's ask about a flux capacitor. So, a flux capacitor, you say? You came to the right place. I'm quite an expert on those babies. I can build you a suitable one for a spaceship, but I haven't got everything I need. In order to generate the required 1.21 gigawatts, I'll need a highly volatile energy source, which I haven't got lying around. But I know where to find some. Only Torvak has access to energy sources of this magnitude, so if you could acquire an energy pylon and bring it back, I can fix you up with a flux capacitor and use the excess energy for my own projects. We have a deal, yes? Oh, man. We had one. We had one earlier. That's annoying. Alright. Wonderful! Okay, so I know of a Torvak pylon facility which will suffice. I'll enter the coordinates to your map and you can head over to acquire one. That should provide plenty of energy. Great! Excellent! You'd best be on your way then. Okay, goodbye. The professor heads back inside the laboratory frantically. Let's follow him inside. We enter the laboratory, which is filled with machines and experiments making all manner of sounds. Amidst the chaos, the professor's running around doing the same thing. Let's speak to him again. He looks confused as he spots us. Back so soon? Great. Give me the energy source. You don't have it. Right, it was only a minute. Why are you here then? You should be on your way. Onwards. Go, 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 go. I've got work to do. Goodbye. Lovely seeing you. Weird. Alright, not sure why we could do that. So the reason I was holding on to all this scrap is because every time I've done the flux capacitor mission up until now, it's been asking us for 500 parts. So I wanted to make sure I had enough parts just in case. That means we can spend them though. We could go back to a shop and buy more upgrades that way, since we have plenty of parts to spare, so I think that's what we're going to do. Several vehicles approach our convoy. They bear the unmistakable marks of the local privateers. Let's ready weapons and fight these guys. Should be easy enough. I got a lot of stuff here, though. Why am I not shooting all my guns? Alright, fire rockets right here. You're going to unload on this guy, you're going to unload on that guy. You're going to shoot him, and you're going to shoot him. Missile's on its way, though, so let's move you over. Ooh. That's okay, we're fine for now. Let's move back. There's one target down. You're going to focus fire on this guy for me. He's going to hit that rock and die. His armor's broken, which is excellent. We're going to change targets for you, and we're going to fire a laser back here just for the fun of it. Laser time! There we go. They're all dead. He's walking into the laser intentionally, or out of the laser. One of those two. Let's fire the rocket right back behind him. There we go, and he is very much dead. Nice try, Raiders. You did a good amount of armor damage, though. We find 12 fuel, 46 parts, and a taunter. Let's take the loot and move on. I'd love to find some different camps we could use, because that way we'd actually be able to potentially buy new things. But it looks like there's not a whole lot of camps in this particular world, so being able to buy new shields and things seems very unlikely. We will camp, though, buy our repairs in here to make sure our armor is ready to go, and we'll buy some upgrades while we're at it. So, let's take a look at you. You could have both of those. There you go. It's expensive, but that means you're max armor and max health. That'll make you nice and tough. We can also afford to max out the armor here, which is super expensive, but should make us a lot harder to kill again. More maximum armor, make you a little bit tougher. And we'll max out all of our vehicles. There we go. We are super powerful. We just got an achievement as well called Prime Customs. I think that's for having everything maxed out. That is pretty awesome. Alright, let's sell this taunter, because we're not going to need that, and that we have a little bit of money if we need to do repairs or for events. Let's leave this camp, and we'll go hunt down the flux capacitor facility. It's over 243 kilometers in this direction. Thankfully, we have a road right here, though, so let's hit the road. After being contacted on the radio, we hear,
"These roads are Raider territory. You shouldn't have come here."
You don't seem to spot any vehicles, though. The radio stays silent. Idle threats, nothing more. Alright, this road is perfect. It's right on track for where we need to go. Let's drive all the way down. Man, this highway is amazing. Saved us so much time. We're approached by a number of Torvac vehicles, which look hostile. Prepare for combat. They hail us on the radio. "Power down your weapons. You have 15 seconds to comply." No, I don't think so.
"We see you have an appetite for destruction."
Yes, we do. Yours, in fact. Hello, gentlemen. How are you? Alright, this guy needs to die. He has railguns. We can't handle railguns. Rather, we can't have railguns surviving. Let's get some enemies firing different targets. Oh no! Okay, we got him. Good. We got EMP'd, but we killed that guy first. That's good news. Actually have you both fire on that guy. He's healing himself, which is not great. He's almost dead. Alright, we're gonna rocket right here for the double damage. We are going to leech this guy. And we're gonna stop shooting him, because that should kill him. Alright, laser. I'm gonna fire... No, I'm gonna fire you this time. You'll be fine there. There we go. They're all dead. Not bad at all. We find 12 fuel and 40 parts. Let's take the loot and open the map and move on. Problem is, we're probably going to have to drive all the way back to the scientists, so it's a good thing that we have this long road here to speed things up. We're running low on fuel, though. We arrived at the location of the Torvac pylon facility. It's teeming with activity and is surrounded by numerous Torvac vehicles. Let's fight them. That's what we're here for. We ready our weapons and assume offensive positions. Let's fight. Bring it on, Torvac. Alright, you get to explode there, sir. You might not explode outright, though. No, you didn't. Alright, that's not good. Alright, let's arm weapons and get a fire in. I'd love to be able to take these guys out with our special abilities, but we got EMP'd. That's going to instantly shred our armor because they've got those heavy weapons there, which is not good for our health, but we should be okay still. That's one dead already. Focus on this guy. We're taking damage, but we should be okay. Look at that range. It's ludicrous. You target him, please. Let's kill this guy quick here. Alright, so you're going to thief health from this guy. We're going to drop a missile on this guy's head, and we're going to fire a laser directly back at him. You thought you could just stand there and be safe, eh? You were very wrong. Alright, they're all dead. Nice try, Torvac. We've defeated the final Torvac vehicle, getting 10 fuel, 46 parts, and an aid. Upon searching the facility, we locate a functional energy pylon the professor was talking about. We turn it to our convoy and prepare to head back. It should provide sufficient power for the professor to construct us a flux capacitor. Words are hard. Alright. So, we're probably going to need to go find ourselves a camp again before we can go all the way back. Way too far away. Maybe we'll stop in at our ship, but I don't want to do that because that drops off our stuff. As we're driving along, we spot an object by the side of the road. What is it? It's a shield Mark 1. Yeah, okay. That's awesome. That's pretty much exactly what we wanted to replace our taunter. So that's pretty handy. We are going to run out of fuel if we don't fight anything on this road, though. That would be unfortunate. Did I take the wrong road out of here? I don't know if I did. We've driven straight into a sandstorm. There's severe risk of losing contact with one of our vehicles. We've got to keep going. Please don't kill my vehicles like this. That would be so mean. Eventually the storm passes. We managed to recover contact with our vehicles. Good. I'd have been so mad if that had killed us. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Alright, well there's a camp here. We'll stop off there anyway. That way we can buy some more fuel so we shouldn't be stranded anywhere. And we can repair our main convoy vehicle there. There we go. And we can also equip you with a shield instead of a taunter. That should do you good. Switch these two around. There we go. That looks better to me. We can sell that and sell this. Excellent. And we can spend most of that money on buying fuel. That'll do. That should be more than enough for us to get through the rest of this adventure. Let's keep flying. And by flying, I mean driving. You know what I mean. I don't know why this HP bar doesn't fill. It seems like a bit of a problem, but hopefully it'll get fixed. A convoy of vehicles approaches us. The one in front is sporting a Skull and Bones flag. Seems like a privateer raiding party. We hear them on the radio exclaiming,
"Come and get one of the yarbles, if you have any yarbles, you unit jelly thou."
Let's fight them. Alright. That's a lot of purple shields. That's annoying. We're going to try and knock out this guy. It's a mine layer there, I think. Maybe an EMP, I don't know. We are going to try and take these guys out as quickly as we can, though. So let's get weapons aimed on him, on him. Why can't I aim you? There we go. We're going to fire a rocket right here. Oh, I got him. Good. He's firing a rocket at us, or somebody is. That's fine. We'll get out the way. And I'm going to fire the laser straight backwards. That's one dead. Very nice. We're going to name it this guy instead now. You are going to change targets to this guy. Will you finish him off? Now you're going to change targets to this guy. There we go. Very nice. Everyone is dying. That's what you want to see when we're playing a game like this. All of your opponents fall before you. That shield's not going to last for much longer. It's taken a good amount of heat already. Alright, more fire focused in. And let's drop a rocket on him while we're here, why not? And we'll steal him some MCV health. Delicious. We find 12 fuel and 38 parts as well as a mine layer. Well, we'll take it. Let's leave and move on. Alright, this is the convenient road if memory serves. There's a camp right there. Alright, well we'll go back to that before we go back to our ship, I think. Several vehicles approach our convoy. Through the kicked up sand, we manage to spot the unmistakable marks of the local privateers. Let's fight them then. Alright, let's railgun purple shield. I can't remember if purple or green is better. I think green is better. Railgun green shield. I think blue is 100, purple is 200, green is 300. Also, that noise is awful. Alright, you're gonna fire on him, you're gonna fire on him, you're gonna fire on him for now, you're gonna shoot this guy, we're gonna rocket right here, and we're gonna laser in this direction. If they keep moving. Which they didn't, but that's fine. Alright, let's move you over this side. He did shoot his friend though, which is fun. I'm tempted to fire the beam back this way. That seems like it'd be an effective way to do it. Let's see if we can't kill off this guy though first. There we go. That's some nice damage there. And you are going to fire your super heavy laser over here. remove him from my presence, please, friends. Oh, we got EMP'd. That's annoying. He did just walk into the laser, though, so I'm okay with that. That's a much easier way to kill him.
Definitely.
Drive into the suicide laser. 8 fuel, 42 parts, and some aid. Bloody privateers. Alright. Let's open the map. Excellent. Let's keep going and drop off the parts we found. Let's go. This should just get us what we need. We return to the professor's laboratory. We approach. Upon entering the laboratory, we find the professor sleeping behind a cluttered desk, his head resting on piles of scribbled notes. He suddenly wakes up and exclaims, "Yes, Milspec, of course, those bastards!" before noticing us. Ah, hello, welcome back. Don't mind what I just said. Oh, we've got an energy pylon, here you go. Great! Wonderful! Excellent! This is amazing. A functional Torvac energy pylon. I've wanted to get my hands on one of these for ages. Yes, I'll get your flux capacitor running, no problem, just a moment. The professor takes the energy pylon and starts tinkering with it. We wait. After some time, the professor approaches us. Got it all working. Ready for you to take back to your spaceship. The energy pylon has some energy left, but don't worry about it. I'll find some uses for it. He appears to have a slight maniacal grin on his face. That's fine, though. We leave. We thank the professor and say goodbye before loading the flux capacitor onto our convoy. Alright, we got all 4 parts on board. All we have to do is get back to our main ship with it, and we will be good to go. So what we're going to do is... as we drive around the abandoned city, we realize all these alleyways and streets would be the perfect ambush location. Keep our eyes peeled, but there doesn't seem to be any activity. It's always good to be prepared, though. We're going to head back down to this camp first, and then we're going to drive back to our vehicle. That will allow us to be at as close to tip-top shape as we possibly can be. So let's camp here briefly. We're going to sell off the parts we've just found for a little bit of extra scrap. Repair up for max armor again, because that's the big thing we need right now. Want to make sure we actually have full everything if we can help it. And since we've got the best gear we're going to wind up having, we're just going to head straight now towards the spaceship Mercury. This is the end game, folks. I should have taken that road. I don't know why I didn't. That was dumb. Once more, there is the desert, and that only. We keep going. Why didn't I just take the road? Seriously. Well, we're going to be there in a second anyway. But what is this? Dun, dun, dun. As we near our spaceship, ready to fix it up and leave this planet once and for all, we spot an enormous hovering battle machine. You've made quite a name for yourself on Omek Prime, fighting the different factions with a blatant disregard for the established distribution of power. Your meddling in our affairs ends now. 2 smaller vehicles move in to flank us as the monstrosity powers up its weapons and approaches. We have no choice but to fight. Let's start the battle. Bring it on. We're not afraid of you, although perhaps we should be. And here they come. Hello there, friends. It starts us off against 2 of these guys. This one has heavy armor breaking, this one has heavy beams. Let's go for the armor breaker first, because the quicker we can kill him, the better chance we have of not dying, because our armor will be intact for the rest of the fight. Let's get everybody in a position to try and fight this guy, because we need to hit him hard and fast. He's dodging a lot, which is not good for us. He's lost his shield, though, which means we can actually start doing damage, and the railgun did a little bit, but not as much as we might have hoped. Oh, look at that armor damage. Instantly, almost drained fully. Thankfully, he decided to target our MCV rather than our unit, so they're less likely to die now, but this is still not good for us. We need to do a lot of damage in a hurry, because they're going to start attacking our MCV real hard in a second. We are going to let them finish here. We're going to move over to try and block the lasers, and we're going to start attacking this guy on the other side. We could go for our beam, but I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit later. Let's fire on this guy now. We're going to let you finish him off. We'll let the shield come back. Okay, he's down. Good. So, we're going to finish this guy off. See if we can't block those lasers a little bit. That would be good, because that is a whole lot of damage we're taking. And we do not want to be taking it if we can help it. Let's get you a little bit closer. We're going to need to back up again in a second, but for now this will do. Get those weapons in there. We're going to shred down his armor if we can. We're going to do as much damage as possible in a short amount of time. This is where things can get really out of hand if we don't do it quick. Especially for the MCV health. And their stuff is back up. We're blocking the lasers, though, so they're not attacking us. We're taking very minimal damage, which is ideal. We have the MCV health siphon, but we're going to be using that later. He's dead. Time for us to back up to the sides over here. Alright. And now it means business. Hello there. Ginormous super weapon. Yes, this is what we're fighting now. Oh, good. Alright, let's get weapons aimed. We're going to have to start taking out these shield generators on the side, these weapons on the front. We're going to go for the weapons on the front first. So, hopefully we'll be able to start taking them out real quick once they get into range. There we go. There's some good damage. We're going to set the health siphon on this one, and we're going to fire the laser up through here. Rather, through there. Hit all 3 of those pods. That should be good. We're going to fire the rocket right here. You're aiming at the right target. You're aiming at the right target. You're aiming at the right target. You're going to aim at this one. This guy means business, though. We are going to try our best to take him out quickly, but this is where the damage comes from. This is why we need to be careful earlier, because things are going to get crazy here. He's moving back, so we're only going to be able to target the front weapons. That's fine. He's going to start laying mines. Also okay. We're going to move up to make sure we don't lose targeting. He's lost 1 gun already. That's good. Next, we're going to move over to the side here and start focusing on his other front guns. They should go down pretty quick. We're immune to all of the mines except for EMP mines. EMP mines are the only ones that are any risk to us right now. Because they stun us like that, which is not good. Thankfully, we're still immune to the damage on the other mines, but being stunned is never fun. Now, we can try and attack this front guy, but it's not going to do anything, as far as I can tell, because they have a super powerful shield generator protecting it. So that's not very good. He's moving back into position, though, so we're going to back up. Time to back up. And change targets. We're going to aim at the shield generators now, so we'll actually be able to injure him. We're going to aim the super heavy railgun at one of these pods in the back here. We're going to fire our missile when he moves. And we're going to start leeching health from this pod. Alright, we should be able to do this. We may actually not want to break the shield pods first, come to think of it. Let's aim for the pods in the back here. That might actually be better for us. And, oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. We may want to kill the shield pods after all, because this has already started. Alright, that's the super missile pod here that's activating. No, don't move. Stay there. Alright, this shield pod's almost destroyed. There we go. Now we're 1 step closer to being able to actually hurt him. These missiles can be crazy. Oh, we just took one to the face there for no good reason. Well, that was dumb of me. Alright. Let's move you over to here. You can stand there. We're going to move you up 1. And we'll keep you firing at your targets. We have the laser ready. That's the rocket, though. Fire the rocket at the back here. We'll fire the super heavy laser in a minute. This guy's going down. We're actually taking very little damage, which is awesome. Here comes another super missile wave, so we're going to have to move over again. Things aren't done yet, though. It's going to get more ridiculous as it goes here. Alright. Missile pod, please be destroyed soon. Our shield pod. There we go. Shield pod's down. We're going to fire the super heavy laser down the middle of the ship here, so we can hit those 2 main core nodes. And we're going to start leeching from here. And I'm not going to move you yet, because I can't realistically move you yet, but we're going to start destroying the rest of these things. These are giant laser pods we want to take rid of, because they can be really dangerous. And now, this is what I was talking about. It's never safe. It's never safe. Now we have 2 more vehicles coming in to attack our MCV, so we're going to have to focus on them while we still try and fight this guy, which makes things all the nicer. So let's start attacking them. He's moving around again, so we're going to have to be careful, because he will be on the move for the rest of the fight here, most likely. This is the armor buster. This is the damage one. We actually kind of want to take out the damage one now, because the damage one is going to be wrecking our MCV unless we come over here fast. Alright, so he's on the move. We need to take this guy out fast. He's gonna keep moving now if I have any idea of what he's gonna do. We'll see, though. If his patterns are at all consistent. Alright, that's one down. Now we need to focus on the next. Now, he's still firing rockets and lasers. Alright, we need to get out of the way of that laser beam, then. You're gonna aim at him from over here. You're just gonna hide. You need to move here. No, you can't move there. You're gonna move here. You should still be able to hit him, no problem. You're moving there, and you're gonna move here. Good. Good, 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 good. Alright, folks, keep the weapons a-firing. We need to get the damage up high here. Now, these lasers would be more dangerous if we hadn't already taken out most of them, but thankfully we did, so it's a little bit better for us. Let's siphon some health from this guy so we can actually recuperate a little bit. Never mind, we got immediately stunned, which is going to make it harder. Alright, let's move you over to here, actually, right next to him. Keep firing. We're going to be blocking line of sight for some of our teams, so we're going to start aiming at the laser instead. Can I hit him from here? Yes, we can. We're okay so far, but it could keep getting nasty if we don't take him out fast. These extra units are the real problem right now. He's moving back again, which means he's going to be using more lasers from the looks of it. We should be okay, though, unless he turns around. All those front weapons are basically broken except for the mine layer. Okay, so it's the mine layer he's going for. That's fine. Let's move up so these two can actually fight him while these two worry about killing the remaining enemy. They've got it. We're good. No, don't. Oh, did I seriously just siphon health from myself? I was not trying to do that. That's dumb. Alright, let's move up here, and let's start attacking the mine layer. Because this thing still isn't broken yet. Immediately stuns the dragon ship, which is not great. I should probably not put the dragon in the front, because the nice thing... Oh, wow. Interesting. I was about to say, normally, when you have stuns like that, the... what's the word I was trying to use? The shields make it stun that instead. Okay, so he's going to be trying to use his laser now. So let's everybody focus fire on the laser. It's the only weapon he's got left, really, apart from the rockets. So we're going to try and take it out as fast as we can. That's a broken railgun shot. That's cool. Alright, so he's actually harmless right now. Can we target the missile pod before it goes off screen and shoot at it when we can't see it? Interesting thing about this bullet, if anything flies into it, it will take damage. Uh-oh, he's activating the supercomputer. He's activating the supercomputer. Alright, folks. He's getting stompy. Let's back up. He realized that he couldn't actually attack us from there, so he decided to try other tactics. Alright, you move out of the middle, because we're going to get ready to fire the super weapon across this to try and do as much damage as possible. Super heavy laser is going to be fired here in a second. We might as well prep the rocket, though. Super heavy laser straight down the middle, and go steal some health from him. Can anybody even hit that from here? I don't know. Oh, he's doing this kind of thing. That's not good. He's got a crazy powerful laser here, and it's gonna hurt. Thankfully, so do we, but still, this is gonna hurt. Shields are down, we need you to move, but there's rockets firing everywhere, so just get out of the way quick. He is actually targeting this particular vehicle, which is interesting. Not good, but interesting. Thankfully, we are able to keep most of our weapons firing at him while he's doing this, so that's not so bad. We kind of want to dance around over here, though, because that's going to stop him from controlling us too much. We got a lot of firepower coming in here, so we're looking okay. The question is just, can we kill it before anything really bad happens? I also don't know if we're in danger zone here. Oh, that's not good. That's a super rocket coming our way, but we should have this thing in the bag here. This last stage is almost dead. Okay, all we need to do is take out the final missile pod wave. And we should have this in the bag. He's broken. He goes down! And we took out the last payson as well. Very nice. The blinding light and deafening explosion fade out and a peaceful silence settles over Omek Prime. With the monstrous battle machine destroyed, the way is clear for us to return to spaceship Mercury and finally leave this planet. Very nice. Now, we didn't actually take too much damage there. But it's a scary battle, because if you let things get out of hand, you can take a ton of damage extremely fast. Oh, we did it. The collected parts prove operational enough for Spaceship Mercury to take off. We leave our escort vehicles behind, thank everyone for their help, and load our MCV onto the spaceship. One can only guess what will happen to Omek Prime now that its supposed keepers have been destroyed, but we have no time to worry about it. The next mission awaits. The days of driving a convoy are over. The endless war of Landinar awaits. Well, that is it. Very nice. Is the game working? I think it crashed. Oh no, it crashed. Well, we beat it anyway, and we got the achievements, we probably got the unlocks. That's probably a bug with the recent update they made, so that's unfortunate, but whatever, we got it. So what we're going to do is, I am going to pause the recording here, we're going to take a look at the things we unlocked, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I think about the game, and then we're going to end this video. So, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, all we missed there was the ending cutscene, which was unfortunate, but we'll be able to see it in the future, I'm sure. Let's take a look at our new ship options, and we'll talk a little bit about what my thoughts on the game are. We have maybe unlocked some things here? Yes. We've unlocked 2 different starting vehicles, one of which has 2 support slots and 1 attack slot, light machine gun, interesting. And we also have a Little Sauce. As a light cargo vehicle, the LC Roller isn't meant for combat, but it does start with a heavy machine gun, which is a pretty decent starting weapon, so that's not bad. What else did we get? We also may have unlocked something here. Ah, wow! Wow! That's crazy. It starts with 4 EMPs, it's got 2,000 health and 30 armor. It's got less armor than the other vehicles, but it has 4 EMPs. This prototype SRS command vehicle features a high-tech sensory distortion generator, making it hard to target with any precision. It's got 40% evasion and 4 EMPs. That is bonkers. Unlock anything else? No, but 4 EMPs. Okay, so that's pretty crazy. Alright guys, that's that. So what do I think about this game? I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty interesting. I think the biggest problems that it has involve the events. I have a feeling that the events might get a little old fast. It feels like it's got a little bit less than there are in FTL, a similar style of game, although I'm not sure if that's true or not. There's still a lot that I've never seen, but I get a lot of the same ones over and over and over again, which I'm not super excited about, but that's again like anything like FTL. But the cool thing about that respect is they're planning on adding modding support into the game as well as releasing the scenario editor at some point, so people will be able to fill out a whole pile new ones. So while I feel it's a little bit lacking in that respect right now, it seems like it will get better in the future. The other 2 things that I think are worth mentioning, one is that the beginning of the game is easily the hardest. Once you start to get some weapons, it kind of snowballs in your direction. There are some battles that can make it a little bit harder for you and that are good to keep in mind. But once you start to get powerful gear and more vehicles, you are really powerful quickly. And the third thing is that sometimes the missions have very unpredictable rewards. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but there's some of them where you can lose a ton of scrap in a hurry. Although they may have patched that out since. I'm not entirely sure if that's still the case, so that's not necessarily a legitimate complaint. But some of them give you huge rewards too, like bonkers 4 super weapons style big rewards. But I guess that's all part of the random nature. Sometimes it's exciting to get those big rewards. But anyway, those are things worth considering. Either way though, I think Convoy is a lot of fun and definitely worth giving a shot if you like the style of game. If you feel that the price tag might be a little bit high, you can always wait until it goes on sale, because that is always an option with the PC platform, but it's definitely a pretty cool one, and I've had a lot of fun with it for the time I've been playing with it. I guess next time I'll have to try on hard difficulty. But yeah, just a quick reminder that this copy was provided by the dev, so that may or may not have colored my opinion of it. But I did have a lot of fun with it, so for what it's worth, it's cool. Alright guys, so hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough of Convoy. If you want to see some more, we can probably do some more. There's a bunch of different MCVs and stuff and events that we haven't found yet, so that could be definitely worth looking at. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Thank you again very much for watching, and I will see you in the future. Until next time. Bye-bye. Heavy rocket pod. That's better than what we have already. A small vehicle approaches our convoy and delivers us a heavy rocket pod. That's better than the medium one. Alright, might equip that. Thank you very much, Torvak. That was generous of them. Let's head down this way and see what's up. Sauciak Milk Bar. We arrive at the Sasiak Milk Bar, where Andy hops out of our convoy and instructs some of his droogs to retrieve our promised hyperdrive stabilizer. Great! It's been a blast, oh my brother! One would almost hope for more evildoers so we could head out once again, I think is what it's supposed to say there. Hey! Andy laughs loudly, then heads into the Sasiak Milk Bar. We safely stash the hyperdrive stabilizers in our cargo hold. Nice! Alright, we have 3 of the 4 things we need. All we need now is to travel all the way across the world to get ourselves a flux capacitor. We come across a KJL trading company caravan heading the other way. Since these are relatively safe lands, they seem to lack any armed envoy, so let's blow them up! Our superior firepower manages to completely wipe out the KJL transport caravan. We loot the wrecks and find a heavy machine gun and another minigun. Wow, we have found so much good stuff here at the end. I don't know what of this we're going to wind up using, though. I think the heavy rocket artillery is not as good as our miniguns, so we're probably just going to keep it off because we've got better alternative stuff, but I don't know now. We've got a couple interesting options that we could swap out for potentially better things. We got a long we had in there, sell this. Now the question is, where do we put the heavy beam laser? This is a high damage weapon, it can't miss, it shoots real fast, it's very effective. The question is just what ship do I want to put it on? I could swap it out for the minigun, but I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to swap it out for either the medium rocket or for the heavy plasma. Because we have armor breaking already, we probably don't need so much of it, so we can focus on doing more damage this way. This would give us a significant damage boost on this vehicle, which is awesome, and should make us more of a force to be reckoned with. And that sounds like a good thing to me. We've already got some armor breaking right there. I kind of like having 2 sources of armor breaking, but I would rather have a billion more damage, honestly. Kind of makes up for the fact that we're not breaking the armor if we're just frying them to death. Or I could kick out the rocket launcher here, because it is somewhat inaccurate against moving targets. It's decent. You know what, we'll keep the heavy plasma. We'll sell the medium rocket artillery, I think. And we'll just hold on to it for now, actually. That's safer. That way if we decide we don't like that setup, we can always change it. So, let's head back out of here and go take advantage of our new finds. Those weapons should make us significantly more powerful, which is just what we needed. You know, I was really starting to feel like we needed some more strength. Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of Convoy. So, we've made our way across the wastes now for quite some time, and hopefully we'll be able to continue and finish off our adventure today. We've got a couple things left to do. We've got to pick up our hyperdrive stabilizers way back at the Sasiak Milk Bar, and we have to go pick up a flux capacitor a long way away as well. We also have the option of dropping off some pylons at a pylon facility, and I think that's what we're going to go do first. We'll go pick up our stuff at the Sasiak Milk Bar, and then we'll work our way over to pick up our flux capacitor instead. So, we can make our way through this little valley here and hopefully not slow down too much. We do, however, spot a broken down privateer vehicle by the side of the road. We investigate the wreck, and wow! Wow! Strip the vehicle and find a heavy beam laser and a 60mm autocannon. Those are big guns. Those are big guns. Okay, we're going back to the camp, guys. Sorry. We need to equip those. These are powerful weapons. We thought we were strong before, but we found ways to get even stronger here. So, the autocannon is a triple 60mm cannon, so it's pretty good in that respect. Basically a straight upgrade from the one we already... Ooh, the damage is good. Alright. They're dead. Nice try. 15 fuel, 29 parts, we'll take it. Let's open up the map and get out of here. We got a long way still drive. We're heading to the pylon facility first, since it's over in this direction, and we'll see what we can do there. We are fairly slow, but we have an exorbitant amount of fuel from all the events we've been dealing with. Let's get over this way and see what we can do. We spot a figure in the distance. It looks like somebody bound to a pole. Let's head over and investigate. We discover a severely mutilated man tied to a pole. He appears delusional, but emits a faint noise that sounds like Raiders. Doesn't look like he has long to live. Let's try and heal him. Thanks to our medical attention, the man seems to recover. He thanks us for our help and explains that he's an engineer, captured by raiders and left for dead when he ceased being useful. He offers to assist our convoy by optimizing minor mechanics on our vehicles, which should free up 65 parts to be used elsewhere. Awesome. It's a handy guy. We approach the Torback checkpoint. We hail them. We have anticipated your arrival. We thank you for your services. What about my reward? We have not forgotten.
We offer you one of our vehicles. We offer you one of our weapons. We offer you a choice.
Well, we have really good vehicles already. I don't really want to take one, but I will take a weapon in case it's a really good one. Oh, it's a heavy... Privateer vehicles are chasing our convoy through the desert. Let's radio them.
Yar! We demand 40 parts or we'll take it by force.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to die trying then, friends. You're not getting anything from us. Especially not now. Oh, they're all on that side. They have a lot of shields, though. That's unpleasant. Alright, let's fire a rocket right here, start unloading on these guys, and get our people ready into position to start really doing some damage. Alright, we're going to steal the health out of this guy, so we don't have to worry about actually trying to fight him legitimately. Look at that damage, though. That is what we call damage. Fire the laser. Fire weapons. We are taking a bit of damage here on the main vehicle. They have a nasty autocannon themselves, but thankfully we should be able to quickly reposition and take these guys out in no time. Laser wore off already, sadly, but we did take out this guy's shield, so he should be a much easier target now. Look at that damage. Also, Dragon is immune to impact damage now, so I can safely just leave him there and absorb the shots from this guy exploding. Let's unload that super autocannon.